Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little booties in size 6 to 12 months. So this brown one here, or beige, is 6 to 12 months. I also have videos for 3 to 6 months, which is this blue one, and 0 to 3 months, which is the pink one. Obviously, you can make them in any colors, but the videos that I made, that's how they're colored on there. And I will put in the description box below the links for the 0 to 3 and the 3 to 6 months. So if you want to make those in addition to this one or instead of this one, please check the description box and those will be in there. But today we're going to do 6 to 12 months. So what you'll need is some super bulky yarn, a size 6. I'm using a Sprightly yarn, Sprightly super bulky acrylic. They do not sell this anymore, unfortunately, but this is like my favorite super bulky yarn. So anything that you have that's size 6 will be fine. And you'll need about roughly 35 yards. I'm not sure exactly, but it's not that much. So you can make a lot with just a little bit of yarn. Okay, and then you will need some faux fur yarn. This is Lion Brand Go for Faux, and you'll just need about 2 feet of this, so you don't need very much at all. And then you will need a size 7mm hook, some scissors, and a yarn needle to sew in your ends. Alright, so to get started, we are going to slip knot and chain, if I can find the end of this yarn. Okay, so go ahead and get your slip knot. And we're going to chain 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I'm going to put the actual stitches, like the written pattern, up on here. So if I'm going too fast, just pause the video and follow along with the written part. Yeah, hopefully that will be helpful. Okay, so starting in the second chain from the hook, we are going to do a half double crochet. So not this very first chain, but the second one. Also, I wanted to say these work up so quickly, and I can make a pair of these in a half hour now. And they're just really easy, and it's nice because the bulky yarn and the big hook, it just works up really quickly, great for a gift. All right, so second chain from the hook, we do a half double crochet. And then we're going to do another half double crochet in that same chain. So just go right back in there and do a second half double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do half double crochet, just one, in each of the next 5 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you should have 1 chain left. So in that last chain, we are going to do 6 half double crochets, which will bring our booty around to the other side, the sole of the booty. So go into that very last chain, and we're going to do 6 half double crochets in that same chain. There's 1, 2, 3. Sometimes these get kind of tight. 4, 5, and 6. Also, I'm sorry about my thumb. I smashed it, and I know it doesn't look very pretty, and then I messed up the nail polish on something too, so I apologize. All right, so now we are on the other side, and we are going to do half double crochets in the next 5 stitches again. Now these are the chains that we started with, so it just looks a little bit different than a stitch, but you should be able to get into those just fine. So we'll go in the next 5, we're doing half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you should have 1 left here, and we're going to do 2 half double crochets in that last one. So There's one. Whoops. And then go back in that same one and do your second. I just pulled my yarn through the back too, so if you want to do that, or you could sew it in later, but I'm going to cut this here since I pulled it through. And then we are going to close around with a slip stitch to the very first half double crochet that we did. So that's the bottom of our sole of our booty. And for the next round, we're going to chain 1, and we are going to do 2 half double crochets in the very first stitch, and that's the one where the chain is at. So go into that twice, do 2 half double crochets, and then in the second stitch, we're also going to do 2 half double crochets. And then in the next 5 stitches, we're going to do just 1 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now in the next 6 stitches around, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in each. So there's 1, 2 stitches in that first one, 2 in the second, here's the third, fourth, fifth, and 2 in the sixth. Okay, and then we're just going to mirror what we did on the other side. So 5 half double crochets, or 1 in each of the next 5 stitches. There's half double crochet, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then in the last 2 stitches, we're going to do 2 half double crochets in each of those. So there's 2 in that one, and then 2 in the next. Pull my yarn here. And then we will slip stitch to the very first half double crochet that we did. Okay, you should have something that looks like this. These little holes are there because we went into those like 6 times and 2 times, and that's okay because it's just the bottom of the shoe, so it's not a big deal. All right, so at this point for the 6 to 12 inch or 6 to 12 month, yours should be, mine's about 4.5 inches. So anywhere between 4.5 to 4 3/4 inches is usually pretty good for 6 to 12 months. So if yours is in there roughly, you're doing well with that. And moving on, we are going to start building the booty up. So that sounds funny. All right, chain 1. And we're going to do half double crochets all the way around, but we're going to go in the back loop only so that we get this ridge on the bottom here. So we're not going to start with this very first one because it's pretty tight there, the one with the chain. We're going to start with this second one here and just go into the back loop only. So do your regular half double crochet, but instead of going through both loops like we normally would, you're just going to go into the back loop. Yarn over and pull up your loop. Kind of pull a little bit more than you normally would so you can get through, and then pull through all 3. Okay, and then just half double crochet, back loop only all the way around, and you should have 26 stitches at the end. So go ahead and pause the video, do yours, I'll do mine, and then I'll see you back at the end of this round after 26 stitches. Sorry, it's 30 stitches. I was thinking about the the other pattern. So you should have 30 stitches all the way around at the end of this one. Sorry about that. Okay, I just did my last one, my 30th, and you're going to slip stitch into the very first half double crochet from that round. And your booty should be looking like this. And moving on, we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet starting in the very first stitch where our chain is. We're going to do 7 single crochets, or single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So just 1 in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And from here we're going to start to decrease. So we're going to do half double crochet 2 together, which is a decrease. We put 2 stitches together. If you don't know how to do that, you just yarn over and go in like you're doing your regular half double crochet, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. And then instead of yarning over here, we're just going to go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. And that way we put 2 stitches together. Okay, and we're going to do this a total of 8 times. Half double crochet 2 together 8 times. So that was 1. So we're going to do the next one, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 4. So keep doing that 8 times around. We did 2 already. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It may feel a little weird because you're pulling so much to pull this together, but it will turn out just fine. Okay, and in the last 7 stitches, we're just going to mirror what we did on the other side, which was a single crochet in each. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then slip stitch to the very first single crochet. All right, and it should start looking like this, kind of like a little ballet slipper. All right, next round we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet in the very first stitch and the next 5 after that. So 6 stitches of single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So the same as the half double crochet 2 together, but just single. So go into the first stitch, yarn over and pull up your loop, go into the second stitch, yarn over and pull up your loop, and you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. And now we're going to do 3 half double crochet 2 togethers. So just like the last round, yarn over, go into the first stitch and pull up a loop, go into the second stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 4. And we're doing that 3 times total. So that was the first. Make sure that you're not going into the same one again, because it looks like this would be the next stitch, but we actually went into that. So you have to come over here to the next one. So this is our second half double crochet decrease, and then our third, and then we are going to do a single crochet 2 together again. Make sure you're skipping this one because we just went into it. It's just pulling a lot, so it looks like that should be next, but here's the next one. So go in to do our single crochet decrease, go into the next, pull up and yarn over and go through all 3. and then you should have 6 stitches left, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each of those 6. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then slip stitch to the very first single crochet, chain 2. So here's your little booty so far. We just have a couple more rows left. All right, so we chained 2, and this round is really easy. We're just going to do double crochets all the way around. So we're going to do a double crochet in this very first stitch where our chain is. Double crochet there, and then 1 double crochet in every stitch around, and you should have 17 stitches. So just go ahead and do yours all the way around. I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you can like this video, that would be really helpful, and if you'd like to subscribe, if you're not subscribed, I would be really appreciative. I have a ton of YouTube tutorials up already, and I'm adding more all the time. Most of them are really easy, quick projects. I have all kinds of things, fingerless gloves, booties, obviously. I have blankets and stitches and tons of hats and scarves for men, women, unisex, you know, all different kinds of things, face scrubbies, little gift ideas. So please take a look through my channel and see if you find anything else that you like. And also, I'd love if you could leave a comment under this video, if you could tell me how these booties worked out for you, what yarns you used, colors, who you made it for, or if you have any questions, leave them below and I will help you out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I kind of learned on YouTube a few years ago, so I wanted to make videos that help other people as well. All right, so there's my 17, and then you're going to slip stitch to the very first double crochet that you made. And we just have 1 more round before our fur. And this last round, you're just going to chain 1 and then do a single crochet around the whole booty. So single crochet in the very first stitch, and then in each one around there should be 17 again. I'll just stay on and do them since they're quick. Whoops. Also, if you'd like to show me your project and you're on Instagram, I am at Creations Misfit on Instagram. You can follow me over there and see what I've been up to. Everything that I've made is on that page, and I have updates and giveaways and all kinds of stuff on there. So you could tag me in your project. I would love to see it if you do make these. Okay, so there's 17. Just, you're going to slip stitch to the very first. And you could either tie off here and then add your fur on, or I just like to add my fur here instead of going through the final part of the slip stitch. I just put my fur yarn on for the last part and then chain 1. And that way I can, when we go around this round, this is just a single crochet round as well, I pull these scrap pieces behind to make sure that they're securely in there. But it's up to you. If you want to tie off and then tie on your fur yarn, that's fine too. So for our final round, we're just going to single crochet all the way around. So go into the first stitch, single crochet. It's kind of hard to see with this yarn, but you can kind of feel your way through. And you should have 17 again. 17 stitches. And I'm just pulling these 2 yarns behind for added security. Oops. I pulled that right through. All right, well, you don't need to watch me do all of this, so go ahead and do yours, and I will meet you back when I'm done with this round. I just finished up my 15th one, and slip stitch to the very first, and then you can tie off. So I just do a chain, and then cut my yarn and pull it through, and then I will sew this end in. And this one, because I pulled it all the way around, I just cut it here and I don't have to sew it in. So that is your booty, and I hope yours turned out and that it was an easy project for you. Here's the pair. Like I said, these are really quick and easy. I mean, for somebody that, you know, needs to go to a baby shower or something like that, just a quick gift. These work out really nice. And like I said, if you have, or if you want to make them smaller, here is the here's the 3 to 6, and here's the 0 to 3. Those links will be in the description box below. So thank you so much for taking this time to watch the videos, and I appreciate you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.